Jay, day 7 of rookie camp to round things out. How did you feel like the team kind of progressed throughout the week and used it as a springboard heading into main camp?
Yeah, I think they worked very hard. We challenged them to get a little bit better each day. Today was a little bit of a different day coming to the West Edmonton Mall, but I think it added a little bit of bounce in everybody's step to have the people watching, and we had a good, crisp practice, and I think the players have done well, and they're going to set themselves up to progress here into main camp. And as you know, it's a little bit of a different animal when you're going against men and career professional players, and it's going to get a whole lot more competitive in the next day or so. So I'm anxious to see these young guys, how they accept that challenge and how they progress moving forward.
You talked about West Edmonton Mall. You're familiar with the community. What does it say about Oiler fans to kind of show the amount of support that they did today and coming up for a Wednesday afternoon skate?
Yeah, I thought it was great. We played 2 games. We practiced hard for 6 days. I think we got in late last night, and so to be able to come to this facility in the middle of one of the greatest malls in North America, and to have the support of our fan base come out, and I think it galvanized the group. I think, like I said, I think there was a real jump in the step of these young guys. They wanted to show well in front of the fans, and we got what we needed from a coaching standpoint, and I was pleased with the practice today.
Jay, you and your staff did a tremendous job in Bakersfield last year. How do you think your approach and philosophy works so well?
Well, the biggest thing that we wanted to create down there was an environment for our players to improve. But it wasn't just about that. It was about doing it in an environment that valued winning too. We think that you can develop and win at the same time. That was something that we wanted to instill and ingrain in our players, that winning was important. And for me, we got buy-in right off the bat. We had great leadership down there from our players, older veteran type players that set the table for some of our young guys to go out and follow suit. And it was very, very enjoyable to watch them progress from the first day that we got together at the end of September all the way through playing a deep playoff run late into the month of May. That said, that was year 2018-19. So I know with our staff, we're very serious about reestablishing things come our training camp at the end of September. We talk a lot about it as a group of coaches that we want to adapt, we want to evolve, and we want to improve. And so I think you saw some of the good performances of some of the young players here in rookie camp. Some of them might find their way down to us in Bakersfield. And there's a good core of veteran players that are going to return. So we're excited about our prospects down there. And I think when the team in the American Hockey League is competitive and producing players, it's beneficial for the entire organization as a whole, because you get that push from underneath. And as you know, I think competition brings out the best in everybody.
Now, how might things change now with the new coaching staff, with the big club and new management? They have a new approach. They have a new philosophy.
Yeah, well, the good thing for me is that I've had some experience with Dave Tippett, and I've had some experience with Ken Hall, and I broke into the coaching ranks as a young coach in Detroit. I learned from a great staff there and has kind of progressed. So I know how Ken operates things from a general manager point of view, what he values, how he runs his day-to-day business, and I've been a big fan of his, going back 15 years. And so we have that relationship. With Dave, I got to know him. Obviously, I've been in the NHL for a long time, so you see them at coaches meetings in the summertime and conventions, that type of thing, in the draft. But I really got to know Dave at the 2016 World Cup of Hockey, where we were both assistant coaches for Team North America. And I think he's an impressive person to be around on a daily basis. He communicates well. He has a clear vision of how he wants things to operate. And I'm thankful that I had that prior experience, and there's a comfort level between us because we have worked together in the past. And the big thing is he's come in with some good ideas. We've implemented them so far in rookie camp, and we'll continue to communicate and make sure that there's a real continuity and congruity between the way the team in Bakersfield plays and the way the team in Edmonton plays as well.
Jay, I don't want to predict what's going to happen or transpire throughout main camp, but when you look at the potential roster for the Bakersfield Condors, how excited do you get as a coach at the prospect of potentially coaching guys like Evan Bouchard, Samarukov, McLeod for a full season under your wing?
Yeah, well, I'm like you. I'm not projecting anybody. My immediate focus here is to watch how the testing goes tomorrow, and then how the first day of training camp goes in main camp. I think the message that has come across from the organization is that there are open spots available in Edmonton. So I'm very anxious to see how that plays out. What I think is happening here is an organization is that we have really good depth. And so when there's depth, that only 23 players can make the Edmonton Oilers big club. So whoever does not fall into that category will end up in Bakersfield. But the big thing is, like I said, I wouldn't want to project who's going to be where or whatnot. I want to see these players compete, as does everybody within our organization, over the next 7 days or so. They'll let that play itself out, and whoever ends up in Bakersfield, I'm excited about, because I really believe that there is some depth in this organization. We showed that we took a step in the American League last year. We want to continue to get better, and like I said, adapt, evolve, and improve. And whoever ends up there, we're looking forward to working with.